So I have decided to review Sarah Cheeseman's um, teaching portfolio. When I first went onto the website, I really liked how all of the colors and the fonts kind of go together. I think it looks really nice and really sleek and really professional as well. One of the first things I noticed when I was going over the website were these little dots over here, which if you click on, it moves to each section of her website. So this first one shows the About Me. The second one shows the work experience that Sarah has done. The third one, if you hover over it, it says what the next one will be about, and this one will be about her education. And then the last one is all of her contact info, and then also a place for you to put your contact info if you need to get in touch with her. Back at the top, the next links are her teaching philosophy. So it talks about everything that she does inside of her classroom, how she runs her classroom smoothly, and the policies and ways that she establishes a good learning environment and things that she just follows by as a teacher. The next one is her overall experience. So there's different tabs on this one. The first one is about her teaching language arts and kind of examples of what she does as a teacher, the lessons she does, and then some examples of student work. The next one is the same thing, but this one is for social studies. So again, there's policies up at the top that she went over. She listed different activities, how the kids did with them, things that she followed with them, how the overactivity worked, what didn't work, and then, of course, another example of student work. And then the next one is feedback. So she included feedback from her teacher mentors, student feedback, and then also examples of those two things. And it's a way for her to, of course, keep track of how her mentor thought as well as her students, but also for future teachers, student teachers, and even current teachers that want to learn about how she teaches and how others thought about her lessons. And then the last one are her goals, her professional goals. So she has listed all of her goals. She's got two of them and a little example of what each of them are. Then the next thing is her experience. So just goes into more depth of the different subjects and lesson plans that she's done, activities she's done, assignments she's given, and all of things like that, and all of the student work examples. The next one is art. So she has examples and lesson plans of different art projects she's done, which I think is really important, especially in the younger grades, so like kindergarten through like third is super important for them to get their fine motor skills and to keep moving and keep having fun inside of the classroom. The next one is physical education. So she's put in an example of a game that she's done. And then she's put in, of course, student pictures of how it looked like. The next is health and computers. So she's again just listed everything that she did within that lesson. And she's also listed examples of student work. And then she again has her feedback. She has her final report of her feedback and her note from her teacher mentor. The final report goes into extreme detail for Sarah to turn in to whoever she may need to about how she did inside of the classroom, things she did well in, things she may need more practice in, and all the stuff like that. And then the last thing on this one is again her goals. And then this one is connections. So she talks about how she's formed connections in the classroom on this page. as well as has added some more examples and pictures. She talks about how she engages in career-long learning in order to, and this is a way to improve her teaching and her learning. And then this is a demonstration of a professional body of knowledge. So it's again some more feedback on the work for that portion. This one is how she established inclusive learning environments. So this could be about how she's included diversity inside of her classroom, how she puts diversity in her different lesson plans and all of that type of stuff. This link is applying foundational knowledge about First Nations. And then the last one is adhering to legal framework and policy. So as a teacher, you do have a set of policies that you have to follow by inside of your classroom. And then she's put her comments and the little checklist of how she did on that. Some things that I really like about her portfolio is I really like the colors. I also really like this little tool over here that shows you what each section is going to be about. All of the links work really great and lead you to exactly where you're supposed to go. I also really liked how she has examples of student work in all of her sections, so that even for more visual learners or for her future admins that want to see how the work was done, she can pull up this and show them this is how it went, this is what it looked like. And then lastly, I really liked this part right here. She went into great depth about her work experience. And overall, there was nothing that I had trouble finding, nothing I had trouble working, and I really liked this portfolio.